Hello everyone, welcome to your Watch Me First for week 4. This Watch Me First is going to be posted on the very top over here. What is due this week? This week you have is what is called your research document assignment. Your research document assignment has questions that mirrors the IRB application. What is an IRB application? It is called Institutional Review Board application, which actually gives you permission to conduct research with human subject, social and behavior research in the field. So it is a way that it's an ethical obligation for all research to go through this panel. So that is what you're going to be doing. Everybody in the class has to submit an IRB application. However, some of your research can just be approved by a blanket IRB, which means I as an instructor can approve it. However, in some cases, they actually have to go to a secondary source, a secondary committee that has to review the application, and it has to go to the chair of the committee and then come back. So that is something that I'll talk to you guys individually about, and I'll email it you and you'll have all that information. But as for an assignment, everybody has to do the assignment. So you have to do the research document assignment. So let's look at the research document assignment, what it is all about. It is all about you collecting or you thinking about different parts of your research, which is who are your participants, what's the exclusion, inclusion criteria, and all of those things. I would strongly recommend that you schedule a meeting with me or come during office hours to talk about these various parts, because you are actually getting points for this one, and then you will get the same questions are there for your IRB application. That is another assignment. So you're basically doing 2 assignments at one time, plus this will help you have more clarity on collecting the data and everything else. So obviously this is all these questions are given. I have given you prompts as to questions to consider when you answer these questions. Recruitment of participants, summary of data procedures. This is a very important question. What type of research study you have, what is your data instruments, how are you collecting the data, all of those things. Confidentiality and anonymity is one of the most important questions on the IRB application, which helps you getting approved or not. You cannot collect any data without an IRB application IRB being approved. So this is your first step in doing those things. So this is every question is 5 points except for this last question, which is the informed consent that you have to make. In some cases, for your assignment, you will be creating an informed consent, but in some cases, you do not need an informed consent if it's already collected data. But I have a parent consent form, and I have another example. I have a consent form from adults. I have given you notes on chapter 6 and 7, which is basically just talking about different aspects of what is a purpose statement, quantitative, qualitative purpose statement, and then your chapter 7 notes are also over here, which is again just talking about research questions, hypotheses, and everything else. So a quantitative research question would definitely have a hypothesis. A qualitative research question has tentative expectations, or it can be called a hypothesis, but what do you expect the research to be about? But a quantitative would definitely have an hypothesis. So let's recap on what are the different things that you have here. You have your notes for chapter 6 and your notes for chapter 7. Then you have different types of consent forms that I have. You can choose whichever one you want, and then you can change it accordingly. I have also put a copy of the actual IRB application so that you can see that the questions are exactly the same as the document. And then your assignment this week is your research document assignment. And the last is your Dropbox for the research document assignment. So the IRB application is exactly as the or I should say the research document assignment is exactly as the IRB application. So when you have that IRB application due, which is for double the points of the research document, you're actually getting those points, all of them, right? So this is where you are getting what is due this week or what all you have this week. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I am here to help you be successful and get this research done, analyzed, collected, done, analyzed in a semester. So please, please, please reach out if you have any questions. Best of luck.